Hi, I'm Eric Siegel with Kit Bash Survival, and today we're going to be checking out one of my favorite compact survival kits. This is the Best Glide ASE Advanced Ultimate Adventurer Survival Kit. Now, Best Glide ASE makes two versions of this kit. There's the advanced version that we have here, and then there's also the standard version right here. And essentially these are identical, except that the advanced version has a few extra items in it. And so for that reason, I'm only going to be showing you the advanced version. And to elaborate on that, if we read on the back, it says, the Ultimate Adventurer Survival Kit comes in both standard and advanced versions. The asterisk denotes items included only in the advanced version. So basically, both the standard and advanced kits have all of these items, and then the advanced kit has these three items as well. The LED microlight, the pocket survival tool, and the water filter straw. So let's go over all these items on the list. We've got a survival kit box and water carrier, that's the case itself. A beeswax candle that'll burn for 5 hours. The Adventurer fire starter, survival matches, water purifier tablets, pocket wire saw, button compass, survival fishing kit, fire starter tabs, Dermasafe knife, heavy duty tie wraps, all-weather notebook, pencil, gel fuel fire starter, water bags, survival instructions and tips, silica gel, and then in the advanced kit we've got the LED microlight, the pocket survival tool, and the water filter straw. And then we've got a snare repair wire, survival blanket, first aid kit, book matches, BG sewing kit, signal mirror, distress whistle, 1A utility cord, Fresnel fire starter lens, aluminum foil, coffee filter, duct tape, and a pocket knife/tool. So this is a pretty complete kit, and that's why it's one of my favorites. You know, obviously if you have a larger kit like a survival bag or a bug out bag, you can have much more stuff, but as far as compact survival kits go, this is certainly one of the best out there in my opinion. It's very similar to another kit that I reviewed earlier, the Premium Survival Kit from Polymath Products. And in fact, if we take it out of the box, you can see it comes in a similar case. This is also an excellent kit made in the UK. Can't go wrong with this. But if I had to choose between the two of them, I just might choose this one. Although, again, that Premium Survival Kit from Polymath is pretty darn good as well. So if we look on the back one more time, you'll notice on the list that Best Glide ASE tries to use items that are made in the USA when possible. And so for certain items, you'll see it says USA in parentheses. And then some of these items are military items, and so you'll see military in parentheses. Anyway, let's go ahead and open this thing up. And just like on the Premium Survival Kit from Polymath Products, this has these rubber clamps that keep that lid down securely, which is nice. So on top, we've got the basic survival tips. I'm not going to read all of these to you, but it's the basic survival tips that you get in most good survival kits. Then we've got a medical bag. So let's see what's in here. I like how all the medical items are in one bag. That's how I would do it. So we've got a gauze sponge. We've got another gauze sponge. This is like a blister thing to stick on your skin for blisters. Then we've got some sting relief, some butterfly bandages. Got a whole bunch of band-aids here. I don't know how many there are. Let's see. Looks like 2, 4, 6, 8 band-aids. That's a good supply. Some non-aspirin, probably acetaminophen yet. Some aspirin, more acetaminophen, and then we've got 3 packets of triple antibiotic ointment. So that's a pretty good little medical kit. All right, next we've got some cordage. Looks like paracord. I'm not going to take it out, but looks like pretty good quality paracord, and they've melted the ends so to keep it from unraveling. Then we've got the fire gel. Murphy says suppressive fires won't. Pretty cool. So you spread this gel and you light it on fire, and it gives you a source of fuel to make food or boil water or what have you. Then we've got a DermaSafe knife. Seen these before. Nice little razor knife. Let's see here. Then we've got the sewing kit, and I'm not going to take this out, but there's a couple safety pins, some sewing needles, a threader, some thread, and a couple buttons. So not bad. Got the whistle. Yep, that's a good whistle, all right. Acme whistle. Then we've got the fishing kit, and this is similar to fishing kits I've seen in other Best Glide ASE kits. I'm not gonna take this out, but there's some fishing line, there's a rubber fishing lure, we've got some hooks and some weights. So that's pretty good. Then we've got a whole bunch of tinder. Look at that. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 pieces of tinder. That's really good. And this is that cotton tinder that you spread out and it'll catch on fire very easily. Very nice. Got some duct tape here. Can't go wrong with duct tape. Then we've got our beeswax candle. Then we've got a pencil. Always good to have. Then we've got some water purification tablets. Let's see here. Open this up and see how many there are. Oh, this is water purification powder. Okay. Carefully tear open and add to 1 liter of water. So this will purify 1 liter of water. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can purify 6 liters of water. Not bad at all. Then here's our water purification straw, and it's got a straw piece to go with it. And you've seen these before. You stick the straw in the end like that, I believe. And then that goes down into the dirty water, and you can drink through the straw. Pretty cool. It's a much more compact version than a lot of the more commercial ones you see. Very nice. Then we've got some snare wire. Not bad. Here is our wire saw. Then we've got our multi-tool. A cat multi-tool, Caterpillar. Pretty cool. And seems pretty sturdy. I mean, it's no Leatherman, but it's not bad. I've seen a lot worse. It's definitely better than the no-name ones that come out of China sometimes, but I don't think this is super high quality, but you know, in a pinch, it'll do. And it's got a bunch of tools down in there and down in here, you know, like there's a file and screwdrivers and all that kind of stuff. There's a knife right here. So not bad. I'm sure if you wanted to, you could replace that with a real Leatherman. Then we've got our emergency space blanket, and this seems to be a pretty good quality one, not those cheap Chinese ones. This one's made in the USA, I believe. Nice. And we've got a book of matches. Always good to have. Best Glide Aviation Survival Equipment. Nice. Let's see, then we got, what is this? Microlight. It's got some instructions on it, but there's a microlight here with a single LED, and I'm sure it has various functions on it. That's why it comes with a instruction booklet. You can see it says read instructions to activate. So pretty cool. Probably has a flashing mode and stuff like that. I'm not going to read the instructions right now, but it's good to have it in there. Then we've got our ferro rod and striker. Let's see if this thing is good. Oh yeah. That's a good ferro rod. Up next, we've got our Write in the Rain all-weather universal notebook. Quite a lot. I like that. You can take quite a lot of notes in this thing. Very cool. We've got some foil. I'm not going to unfold this, but tinfoil is always a great thing to have. It can make a frying pan or gather water or potentially be used as a signaling device maybe. Really good to have that. And it looks like there's quite a bit there. Then we've got a coffee filter. And this goes hand in hand with the water purification tablets. So what I would probably do is pour the water through here to get out all the silt and grime and then purify the water. And then we've got an emergency contact and doctor information card that you can fill out. Not bad. We've got some fabric here for doing gear repair. Put that aside and see if there's more to that. Then we've got some storm matches, Yuko storm matches. Always good to have. Then we've got a fire lens, magnifying lens for starting a fire. Always good. Then we've got a proper signal mirror here. You've seen these before. And then we've got the water straw filter instructions, which is good to have. Then we've got some water collection bags. You know, they really set you up good in terms of water collection in this kit. I really like that. Looks like we've got 2 or 3 water collection bags. Not bad. And then we've got 2 zip ties. Can't go wrong with these. We've got a button compass, which is accurate. And then we've got a silica pack. Okay, so back to this patch. I believe this is meant to be used in conjunction with the sewing kit. So if you need to patch something up, you can do it with this patch and the sewing kit. Pretty cool. And then finally, we've got the tin itself, which of course can be used to boil water or cook food. And we've also got the top piece as well. It does have a rubber gasket, but that gasket does come out, and you could use this as a frying pan as well. So there we go. So before we start packing this thing back up, I do want to share a couple thoughts with you. First of all, the water filter straw that comes with the kit, this one, I actually have one that I bought separately a while back. And this is it. So it's the Aquamira Frontier Emergency Filter. It's made in USA, which is great. Filters up to 30 gallons of water, which is fantastic. It only weighs 1 ounce, and it's got a 99.9% filtration. So it's pretty good. And when I bought this separately, it was $12.99. Secondly, the information card that comes with the kit, I didn't realize it at the time, but it's actually a sticker. You can peel off the back and apply it to anything you want. And then finally, the light that comes with the kit. I read the instructions, and this light has 2 modes. So there's a signal mode, which is what it's in by default when you get it out of the kit. And in signal mode, it's just momentary operation. Turns on when you press it and turns off when you let go. You can also put it in a mode where the light will stay on constantly, and a strobe mode. So to change modes, you hold the button down for 15 seconds. And when the light turns off, it's now in the other mode. So 1 click is high, 2 clicks is low, and then 3 clicks is a strobe mode, like that. So it's pretty cool. High, medium, strobe. And then to put it back into signal mode, you hold it for 5 seconds, and then it's back in signal mode, like that. Pretty cool. Now, ordinarily, when I repack these kits, I try to add some stuff to make it better. But in this case, I really don't feel there's anything that I absolutely have to add to make it better, because it's a very well executed kit, and by itself, it's perfectly fine. Now, you may be tempted to add some food items like, you know, a piece of candy or a Kindle mint cake like the ones in the Polymath Products kit, and you certainly could do that. I thought about doing it, but the truth is, food is probably the least important item in a survival situation. You know, of the 4 key items, food, water, shelter, and fire, food is the least critical, because the truth is, your body can go quite a while without food. And in a survival situation, you're going to die of dehydration long before you'll die of starvation. And so the only purpose that, a Kindle mint cake or some candy can serve is maybe to give you a little bit of sugar and maybe a little bit of a morale boost. But it's not absolutely needed. And so I think this kit recognizes that. And so rather than putting some food items in here, they really double down on the item that you truly do need and that you can't live without, and that is water. And so they give you the water filters, the water bags, the water purification powder, and the water straw. And that just ensures that in a survival situation with this kit, you're going to have what you absolutely need, and that is water over food. And then of course they've also got the shelter element with the space blanket and the fire element with all the ferro rod and tinder and all that stuff. Now, that being said, I am going to add a few items to the kit just to make it that much better, even though it really doesn't need anything extra. So I'm going to add one extra coffee filter for filtering water. I'm going to add a sachet of the MRE beverage base lemonade. That way you can flavor the water and maybe get some electrolytes at the same time. And then I'm going to add a mini med kit. Now, we've already got acetaminophen and aspirin, but I prefer ibuprofen. So this has 6 ibuprofens, 2 Imodiums, and 2 Benadryls. And then again, if you wanted to, you could add a piece of candy or miniature Kindle mint cake or something like that, but I don't think that's necessary. So anyway, let's go ahead and see if I can get this kit back together. All right, I got it all back in there. Had to repack it a couple times, but now it's all in there good. So yeah, this is the Best Glide ASE Ultimate Adventurer Survival Kit Advanced Edition. And as I said, I think this is one of the best compact survival kits on the market. It's extremely well executed. It's got everything you need. I really can't find anything to criticize about this kit at all. So that's it for now. I'm Eric Siegel. This is Kit Bash Survival, and I'll see you next time.